What's up YouTube? This is Astro Triforce here, and we are going to do an unboxing for Kid Icarus Uprising for WatchUsPlayGames.com. So I just got this game yesterday. Haven't opened it yet. Actually, technically yesterday. I'm up here at 3 o'clock in the morning recording this. Here is what the beautiful front cover looks like. Now this is the first game to my knowledge that has a Nintendo Network logo in the upper right corner of the box. And presumably the Nintendo Network will be the name of the more advanced network that Nintendo will eventually incorporate into their Wii U system, and designates whether it's a online multiplayer title or not, which Kid Icarus is. One of the first, really, I think, games that was truly built for online competitive multiplayer. Okay, this box is interesting outside of just being beautiful. It's made of like a glossy cardboard, as opposed to the plastic that most DS games come in, or 3DS games come in. There's the side. Nintendo 3DS stand included. And that's the reason that this box is so big and different looking than regular 3DS boxes, is because it includes the stand. Small picture of Pit, the main character. Okay, now let's look at the back. Tells you about the AR cards that the game comes with. Includes free Nintendo 3DS stand, as you can see. Attached to Circle Pad Pro for left-handed controls. Alright. Let's open this guy up. Get the 3DS in the background there. Actually, I don't know if that's going to be annoying because it's kind of glossy. So I just leave it down like that. Okay. So this actually includes inside the plastic box, or inside the paper, you can see a regular 3DS case for Kid Icarus Uprising. So this really is just the reason the Kid Icarus Uprising box is so large is because of the 3DS stand. Come on. Come out. I think I'm talking to a dog or something. Son of a gun. There it goes. Man, the artwork in this game is just beautiful. And there is the regular case for Kid Icarus Uprising. You can see pretty well, I think, on camera just how bold the colors are. They're a lot bolder in person, actually, than what you can see there. Pull this all the way out. Yeah. So there's the 3DS Kid Icarus Uprising normal case without the stand. It's actually wrapped in plastic here, and it looks like it has the same writing as you see on the back of the cardboard case. Okay, here's a 3DS stand. Looks like that's all that's inside the cardboard case. Here's what it looks like inside. You have the stand and that little divot part there. Okay. Let's try that. This little plastic here. And there we go. I guess the 3DS sits here and leans against this, I think. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. I don't know if I should be trying to figure out how this thing works. Oh, okay. So yeah, it goes this way. And then you'd just sit the 3DS on top of it like that. And that's how it works. And this makes it easier to play with the stylus, which is one of the main control methods of playing Kid Icarus. So they thought it would be a lot more helpful to include a stand with the game. Okay. Now let's actually open the game. So here's a nicely shrink-wrapped Kid Icarus, beautiful box art again. Let's open this guy up. See if I can do it with my left hand so I can get this on camera. And of course, if you are ever recording an unboxing video for a Nintendo game, one of the first things you'll want to do is make sure that you take out the Club Nintendo code before you open the game up on camera so that someone doesn't steal your code. So I'm going to go ahead and open up real quick. Take out the Club Nintendo brochure with the code on it. Okay, we're ready to go. I really like that those squares with Pit's face in them. That's awesome. Just different reactions from the main character of the game. There's the cartridge right there. Kid Icarus Uprising. Very cool. And here's just a little instruction manual. Forgot the best way to take this out. Little instruction manual on the 3DS stand. Only for use with the 3DS system. Different languages. Most people ignore instructions, but I'm a big instructions guy, so. For anyone who gets the game and doesn't have the instructions, this might be helpful. seal of quality. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, this is the brochure showing you different 3DS titles, hit 3DS titles. You got Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, Super Mario 3D Land, Mario Kart 7. Here's a brochure on Super Mario 3D Land. Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Oh, this is like a fold-out poster type thing. Some Wii stuff. eShop. Oh, they show 3D Classics. 3D Classics Kid Icarus on here. If you pre-ordered Kid Icarus Uprising, you got a code to download 3D Classics Kid Icarus. Which is one of the main reasons I pre-ordered the game, was to get that pre-order incentive. Nintendo Video, where you can watch the anime for Kid Icarus. And Nintendo Zone, which is their hotspot deal. So you go on the back here, Mario Kart 7. Interesting tidbit. I actually traded in Mario Kart 7, Tetris Axis, and Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D to get Kid Icarus. Since I am a broke man, and I didn't have the money to actually purchase the game outright, traded them at GameStop, and I was actually a happy camper. Okay, so here's the instruction manual for Kid Icarus Uprising. Oh, and more pictures. That's really awesome. I like how they did that. Seems like Nintendo really went all out with Kid Icarus. I mean, all out. And obviously, if you were to take out the cover, the paper cover that's slid into plastic here, if you were to see the reverse side, it would be these pictures. So that's how they did that. Now let's take a look at the actual instruction manual. Now, for the 3DS, ever since the first 3DS titles, I believe starting with Star Fox 64 3D, Nintendo has started making smaller instruction manuals, since every game includes a digital instruction manual that you can get to on the main menu. Which kind of sucks. I'm an instruction manual guy. I'm old school. But it's cool having the digital manuals too. So it's not really that big of a deal. I guess it's just a sign of the times. But it kind of makes you sad if you're a retro gamer. I remember I used to take instruction manuals for Super Nintendo games and then 64 games to school with me. I'd always read them. Okay. Official seal. Icons. Showing local play. Internet. Street Pass support. Kind of hard to get these clear. There we go. Circle Pad Pro. See, now this thing's gonna fold out. Oh, let's look at the back. Straight pass, spot pass, other wireless features, AR cards. 6 AR cards are included with Kid Icarus out of a total of 20, or out of a batch of 20, I should say. I'm not sure if how many cards are actually in the entire Kid Icarus collection. I imagine it's higher than 20. And there's various ways that you can get other cards, like attending Nintendo events. The first 200 people in line at Nintendo World in New York to pre-order Kid Icarus actually got a special card. You can go to the official website and it'll tell you all about the different ways that you can get AR cards for Kid Icarus. So as you can see, that's kind of a overview of the, let's see if I can get this clearer. Overview of the instruction manual, and then I'll zoom in on the pages. Basic controls. Someday I'll be doing this with a better camera. I have to keep manually adjusting here. Actually using an Xbox Live Vision cam. There you go. Weapon categories. Really impressed with how many weapons they have in this game. Playing wireless mode. Okay, and up here you have a layout of the 3DS, showing you the controls. Alright, so there's the instruction manual. Okay, that is everything that is included with Kid Icarus Uprising. Let's go ahead and take the game out here. I'll pop it in the 3DS. Turn the darkness down. Make it easier to see on camera. See, let me see if I can get this a different way. don't think this is going to work like this very well. Okay, there we go. Okay. So there we have the 3DS main menu. In the upper screen. Kid Icarus cartridge. Gonna put it in. Retro sound effects, that was awesome. And there he goes. If you put on 3D, he's probably looks more like he's actually looking towards you. I wonder if you move the system, if you move it around. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's hear that sound effect one more time. Let's see if I can get a little zoomed in shot of the upper screen. Something like that. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this will conclude my video, my unboxing of Kid Icarus Uprising. This is Astro Triforce for watchusplaygames.com. Make sure you check out the site. Keep an eye out for my review of Kid Icarus Uprising and other content that I will be posting on the website. So I hope that you guys... Oh, I didn't... You know what? I was just about to conclude here and I didn't open the AR cards. Let me do that real quick. Cut my little outro short. Okay. Close the 3DS. We'll be looking at the game itself a little bit later. I'm going to be playing it tonight and recording some of that. So yeah, I almost completely forgot about the AR cards. So these, you get 6 of these included, just a random grouping of them out of 20 total. 20 total for this specific set, included with the game, I believe. And these are used in multiple ways in the game. I'm not even completely sure what they are used for, but you can use the cameras and the 3DS camera and put the 2 cards facing each other, and you can battle other cards. I know that much. Okay. There's the back of the cards. Pretty sweet back. I like that. The front. Okay, so the first one I got was Pit. Palatina or Tuna. I don't know how you say her name. Forgive me. Medusa. Awesome. Wow, that's very cool. And an item. Easy cannon. Oh, I got one more. Stack jaw. Okay, so those are my Kid Icarus 3DS
e-cards. Wow. That was from the Game Boy Advance era. Don't know why I said that. AR cards is what I'm trying to say, not e-cards. So when playing the 3DS game, you've probably seen this, anyone who has seen anything on Kid Icarus Uprising. You just use the 3DS's stereoscopic 3D cameras, and you put the cards together like that, facing each other, as if they were battling. And then the 3DS cameras scan the cards, and the characters pop up in 3D. So that's pretty cool. I think the card aspect of Kid Icarus Uprising really elevates it to a different level. I think not since the e-reader and Animal Crossing and maybe Pokemon has Nintendo really done something like this with collectible cards. And like I said with Kid Icarus Uprising, it's really just like Nintendo and the guy Sakurai, I think is his name, who made Super Smash Bros., who also made Kid Icarus. He just really went all out, put his heart and soul into the game. And that was one reason why I wanted to pre-order it, because pre-ordering basically gauges interest in the title. How much people are, so interested in the title. They have so much anticipation, so excited about it, that they're actually willing to put money down ahead of time before the game releases. And games that get higher pre-orders, that really tells the retail. It really just builds excitement and tells the retailers how interested people are in the title, and that's good for Nintendo and additionally good for the Super Smash Bros. Creator. Basically proving again that Nintendo can put their trust in him to develop a title. So I think hopefully sales of Kid Icarus Uprising will be high, and that'll prove that the guy who made Smash Bros. And Kid Icarus Uprising can really pull through when it comes to making blockbuster games, and he'll really be able to push his ideas even further with Super Smash Bros. And hopefully he has some other cool stuff kicking around in his head that he can work on outside of Smash Bros. So yeah, I think if you can have the means to pre-order a title, obviously I didn't actually have the money to do it, so I traded in some games to do it. But with really high quality games like Kid Icarus, I urge you to go out there and support the developers of the game and pre-order it if you can. And actually, even beyond video games, music is another really good example. This band I really like called Become the Archetype, the lead singer Jason Wisdom, it's a Christian metal band. He was talking about how pre-orders and the amount of pre-orders basically determines whether a label will keep a band, because pre-orders basically gauge how much real interest there is in the band, even more so than sales. Like pre-orders determine whether the band is like AAA status. So yeah, supporting developers, supporting the people who create these awesome games, and pre-ordering titles is really important. So if you consider yourself a hardcore gamer, you probably do pre-order titles, but if you don't, you should definitely consider it for games like Kid Icarus Uprising. Okay, so there was my little I don't know what you would call that, astral wisdom for the day. Okay, there's the 3DS cartridge. Here's the game box. Check out watchusplaygames.com. Look forward to some more content, some more exclusives coming to the website. It's a small website, but I'm confident that it will be growing as I publish more content on there. And it's not just video games. I publish all my interests. So definitely check that out. There's an interview coming with the creators of OC Remix, overclockedremix.com. If you're into video games, you've probably heard of that website. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that and for other stuff that I'll be doing. And yeah, look forward to more content on Kid Icarus as I dive into this game and start playing it, and eventually I'll publish my review on watchusplaygames.com. Alright, have a nice evening.